So we are talking about Beth Osborne tonight. Included is her husband, as well as we will be discussing the dogs that they are in possession of. And basically, I want to just go over like a brief history of like what Beth has been doing on this app. As a lot of you know, Beth is a chronic beggar on this app. She asks for food orders constantly, especially after just having a wedding. She asks for people to buy her cannabis because she says that she can't function mentally without her cannabis. She asks for dog food for animals that she took in that she can't afford to support and take care of. She states that the animals always come first before her, but we'll get into this a little bit later. There's definitely some concerns about whether those animals come before her needs of soda and cannabis and food orders and stuff like that. She's asked for help with rent. She's asked for help with telephone bill. Devin has recently asked for help with Beth's bail money. And it's just an ongoing. Most recently, we all saw that she was asking for people to cigarettes, yes, hair dye. We've seen that she was asking for help with paying for her wedding. Beth, you are a grown woman, and Devin is a grown man, and if you choose to get married, that financial responsibility is on you and nobody else. So if you can't afford it, then you put that kind of thing off until you can afford it. That's what adulting is about. That's what it means to make the right choices and prioritize what's important and what is a want and what is a need. Your entitlement on this app is absolutely ridiculous. You went on today and you were crying about how a storm was coming. Like you were constantly using every possible thing that you can use to solicit financial donations from people on this app, and we've had enough. I know you think that, you can talk a big game behind your phone and you think that you can like mass report and stop people. But I'm telling you, we've already done one live discussion on you. This is the second. There's been several others done by other creators in regards to the animals. Nobody's going to stop talking, Beth. The only thing that's going to make people stop talking on here is if you stop what you're doing on this app, and you're taking advantage of people. You lie to people about having job interviews. You lie to people about having jobs. You lie to people and say that you're not getting paid from a job that you never were at. You've lied about stolen valor. You and Devin have been on display making disgusting racial comments, and not to mention the abuse of these animals. So, again, it's a huge problem. You have a terrible attitude. Your aggressiveness and acting tough all the time is ridiculous. She has threatened to unalive people on this app. It just never ends. It's a really bad situation. Her life is a really bad mess that she is not doing anything to clean her mess up. She's just continuing to keep going from where she is, and that seems to be okay with her. But and it is okay with the rest of us, provided you stop coming on here and asking people to bail you out of your situations, because those situations are your own. You are not a victim. You've put yourself in this situation, and you're the one that needs to clean this mess up. Gotcha. Do you want to pitch in anything at this point?
Yes, you forgot the fact that she's asked people to move to two different states. One of them, which was supposedly have property that she got the money for both moves, and never moved to those states, knowing that her and Devin could not move because they had legal obligations in the state that they're in before they leave that state. So she talks a really good game. Um, she, like you said, she threatens people's lives because I've saw it myself. That somebody has a video out there. I don't know whose platform it's on, but there's a video out there of her actually threatening to unalive somebody, and she used the word that we're not supposed to use on this app. So, you know, she, her and Devin, like they need to do the adulting thing and get things together and do for themselves and those eight animals that rely on her. Um, you can tell that they definitely know what they're doing is against community guidelines, but she'll clearly state she doesn't care. She will do it anyway. Um, you go in there, and as soon as you don't give her a comment that she wants to see, she will block you on a heartbeat. She doesn't care. Her
Yeah,
mods are just as bad as she is. They ride or die for her, and I get riding or dying for somebody, but you need to watch who you surround yourself because now you're part of the problem as well. Some people just need to see it for themselves. But for the ones and she goes through mods left and right. She, it's like a rotating door there with her mods. Um, I think that's all I got on her.
okay. She's in here. Yeah, we're aware. We can see the comments that she's making. This is why I wanted to make sure that I could see the comments. I was watching a lot of videos today. There's a lot of videos out there. I know most of them were on the Reddit page. But people still have those videos. Just because the Reddit page is gone doesn't mean those videos are gone. That being said, Beth, we will be talking about the animal issue shortly. But I want to let you guys know that I watched a video today where she was calling herself a bitch boss. She thinks she's a bitch boss. And she was also making reference to somebody being unemployed. Like, Beth, this is what I don't get. This is what I completely don't understand. I don't understand how you think you have the right to say any of those things about anybody, considering what you do on this app. Like, it's disgusting. The way you talk to people, the way you sit there and try to emotionally manipulate people and make people think that you're a victim. Your stolen valor bullshit story. Beth, where's your proof? You're saying you have proof of all of these things. We want to see some proof. In order to be a bitch boss, or I would say a boss bitch, you have to be working. Like we all know what the definition of a boss is. But yeah, Beth, your days of getting money and taking advantage of people on this app, that they're slowing down. I really strongly suggest that it is in your best interest to start looking at getting an actual real job, not one that you're just going to lie to people about having it. Like getting an actual real job. You chose your partner, and Devin is your partner. So if Devin can't work, then it's on you to provide the rest of what isn't covered by his check. That's on you. You chose him as a partner. You chose each other, knowing that he is unable to work. And to be perfectly honest with you, I think with some, good therapy, Devin would be able to work a part-time job, maybe 2-3 days a week. It's very clear again that he's not working towards any of those goals as far as helping himself. Just because you're disabled, or just because you have mental health issues does not mean that you cannot work and you cannot provide for yourself. We all know tons of people out there every day that go to work still and just try to earn a little bit of an income for themselves. If you can't afford to smoke cigarettes, Beth, you need to quit smoking cigarettes. If you can't afford to smoke weed, you need to stop smoking it. Like, these are decisions that you need to be making, because this is nobody's responsibility to take care of for you. I guess the other thing I want to bring up, and again, it's a similar thing with all people that are begging on this app, is the lack of accountability. Beth does not take accountability for her actions, and when she tries to take a little bit of accountability, she deflects it. Well, I did this because, or this person made me mad. Like,
Or she'll throw in a lie in there to help cover up her story. There's out of everything she says, 80% of it is fabricated truths.
can the
Like
mod? Sorry, go ahead.
be honest with yourself and your followers. You claim that they're your family, your TikTok family. Be honest with your TikTok family.
Well, she thinks she is being honest because she tells them she